For today's workout, we're going to be doing a really lower body focused workout, hitting the hips, knees, and a little bit of ankles, leading up to some nice squat work. So hope you'll enjoy that. For the workout, you will need, you won't need it, but optional, band, a couple of blocks, and then if we'll be doing some work out of like a half 90, half squat position, so something like this or a double blocked like that. And if that is a little bit inaccessible for you, you can also work out of a chair. So we would be kind of doing that same modification out of the chair there, if those positions are not easily accessible to you. So blocks, band, and a chair, and then also like a wall. If you have a wall or couch nearby, our knee work will be using that wall. Imagine this is a wall here blocking off that knee, so that you can kind of torque against it. So I could do something like on a wall like this, torque, or if not, we'll just be doing some manual resistance on that. So that is what you'll need. We're going to go ahead and jump right into our cars. Starting off with our hip cars from Quadruped. So quick demo. Hip car, we're taking the hip through its full rotational range of movement, starting from this quadruped position. Quadruped position today. So that's going to look like this. We're going to bring our knee up to the chest. Everything is nice and tight, so I'm not going to be, kind of arching my back as I'm moving through. Everything will want to be still except for that hip. So I'm bringing my hip up into flexion, then I'll bring it out to the side, abduction, a little internal rotation. So I'm kind of holding it out to the side and rotating my ankle up, as much internal hip rotation as I can, and then hip extension, so pushing up towards the ceiling and down. Then I'll reverse it, so I'll kick back, bring it out to the side, reversing, and I'm coming to that external rotation, up and down. I'll do one more demo. So hit knee to chest, swing it out to the side, then internally rotate, right? So I'm holding it out to the side, internally rotating, kicking up, around and down, and reversing back, out to the side, rotating back under, the chest and down. Alright, so we'll have 30 seconds of that one side, then 30 seconds of the other side. So go ahead and get in your quadruped position. 30 seconds and begin. Knees go to the chest, out to the side, internal rotation, kicking up, and essentially, right, I'm just kind of thinking I'm bringing my hip around into a big circle, as big a circle as I can, using only the hip and not anything else. So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We'll switch to the other leg. So you can just stay here, and now you're going on that other side. Chest, swing it out to the side, internally rotate. So just twisting that knee on its axis, pushing back, around and down. Everything else is staying as still as I can keep it. I'm only using that hip. Got 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Next, we'll move into our knee cars. So these are actually, I'm going to do them from my stomach, but it'll be hard to kind of see the motion that I'm doing. So I'll just demo it from up here. I know my pants are a little bit dark, but I'm turning my knee out. So looks like my foot, but I'm rotating my whole shin bone. I'm turning everything out, kicking out, turning the whole thing in, bringing it back down. Turn out, kick it out, turn in, and back down. Halfway through, I'll say halfway, you're going to turn in first. So first we were going out, right? Up, in, down. Now we're going to go turn in, kick out, turn out, down, in, kick out, turn out, and down. And for my stomach, it'll be turn out, kick out, turn in, pull back. And the other leg can just rest. Turn out, kick out, turn in, pull back halfway through. Turning in first, kick out, turn out, pull back. Turn in, kick out, turn out, and pull back. All right, so here we go to our stomachs. And begin. Turn out, kick out, turn in, pull back. At your own pace. Try to feel your shin, your knee working, creating that movement, not just at the foot and ankle. We're halfway through. Turn in first, pull back, turn out, and down. Turn in, kick out, turn out, pull back. Turn in, kick out, turn out, pull back. In, kick out, turn out, and pull back. And now we'll switch legs. Other leg, starting with turn out, kick out, turn in, pull back. Turn out, kick out, turn in, pull back. At your own pace. Feel the muscles that are working, creating that movement. And we'll switch directions. Turn in, kick out, turn out, and pull back. So we're just over halfway through now. We'll switch in the direction of those twists. Good, finish this one that you're on. And we'll switch back to the other leg, and we're going to do our ankle cars from here. So just a big, right, so again, I'll just demo it up here, but we're taking our ankle through its full circle. So we're pulling back, going out to the pinky toe side, pushing down, around, getting this big, imagine I'm just drawing as big a circle as I can with my toe. One direction, halfway through, we'll switch. And again, we're doing this from our stomach. So ready and begin. As big a circle as you can. Big, smooth circle. Try not to skip through any areas. Our ankles might want to skip through some of the areas that it can't control as well. We'll switch directions. Try not to skip through those. And just push nice and slowly, smoothly through that zone. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll switch sides. Other ankle. One direction right now, smoothly through. And switch directions. We'll go the other way. Got 10 seconds left. Nice, smooth circle. Feeling all of those muscles working. Getting nice tension through that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to push up into our quadruped position again. And now we're going to get some spine. A little cat-cow, segmental cat-cow. So our regular cat-cow, right, we're just kind of moving our back wherever it moves. Our segmental, we're trying to think one vertebrae at a time, right? So I would go low back, stay in the low back as I feel those vertebrae go moving into extension. So right, I'll start off with flexion here. I'm going to go low back, just arching in my pelvis, arching into my low back. Slowly, just up, concentrated effort through my mid back. As I start working through my upper back and then my neck, everything is now in extension. I'm holding that. And then I'll slowly tuck, just tailbone. Rounding low back, lumbar, through mid back. That's my T-spine, upper back, and then finally neck back into flexion. So we'll work 60 seconds of your slow segmental cat-cow. Ready and begin. 60 seconds at your own pace. Doesn't matter if you do one flexion and extension through that whole 60 seconds or if you do 5 at your own pace. Just want you to focus on segmenting that spine. So just moving one segment at a time, gaining better control of our spine. We've got 30 seconds to go. Good. Last 20 seconds. And we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so our first circuit, our first series is going to be in our half squat, half 90 position. So half squat being, right, this leg is kind of like half of my squat. This leg is going to be in the 90s. So this is our 90-90, right? So half squat, half 90. If you have blocks, if you want blocks here, if you can get into position there, if you want, you can use 2 blocks. Or you can use 3 or a chair or whatever position kind of works for you. And what we're trying to get is the internal rotation. What we're going to focus on working is internal rotation of this back leg. So you can lean back and twist into that back leg, but what you'll want to feel is this stretching sensation through this back hip. If you get it without leaning back, or you may lean back and twist towards it, but just try to find stretching sensation through here. If you're starting to feel it in your inner knee, the position's a little bit is requiring too much internal rotation of the hip for you right now, and it's transferring down to the knee. Internal rotation for your hip more than your hip has capacity for, and it's transferring down. So I would raise the position until you don't feel that in the knee, and you can get it just through the hip, so wherever that might be. All right? So find your position, and what we're going to do is we're going to work our pails and rails from this position. Pails being using that kind of stretching hip tissue first to push that ankle down. So if I'm kind of in that position, I'm trying to do this motion with my foot for my pail, so I'm pushing down. It's an isometric. I'm pushing down. 30 seconds. Then we'll do rails. I'm trying to lift up, but since I'm in this deep stretch position, nothing will move. It's all isometric contraction, so you're just squeezing, first pushing down, then squeezing up. We'll do 30 seconds each way. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds up. We'll scan a little bit, see if we can find a different or better stretch, and then we'll ramp up that intensity. We'll do a 15-second push down and push up. And the 15-second is not easier. It's not we're going shorter, but we're actually increasing the intensity so that we reach our goal of high muscle fatigue by that 15 seconds instead of 30. So first one, we're pushing down, trying to tire ourselves out in 30 seconds. Second one, we're going to be pushing down, trying to tire ourselves out in 15 seconds, so a little bit higher intensity. So find that position, find that stretch going through the hip, Use only those muscles that you feel stretching to start pushing down. Push down with that foot and ankle in 30 seconds. Try to reach full fatigue for pushing down in 30 seconds. Good, we've got 20 seconds. 15, adjust your intensity accordingly to get tired in that 30 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay in this exact same position and now just reverse directions, trying to lift up, squeezing the top side hip tissues to lift that foot up. It won't move, but you're just squeezing isometrically. Squeeze. 15 seconds to go. Hit that fatigue. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can come out of the stretch for just a second, or you can start scanning already. Scan right now, trying to find another position where you can feel that good internal hip rotation stretch. Good, find that position. And we'll start ramping again. Start ramping, pushing that foot down. This is our 15-second set, so we're going a little harder. Medium, strong push, and 15-second max go. Squeezing down, pushing down. Trying to totally fatigue out in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails lift. Squeeze that top hip tissue hard, trying to lift that foot, but it won't move. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax out of it. We'll switch sides. Half squat, half 90 on the other side. Lean back, rotate that torso, find that hip stretch. Find it on anywhere through here on the hip. Start using those tissues that are stretching to drive that foot down, pushing down. And give me a nice strong effort here for 30 seconds to fatigue, pushing down. We've got 20 seconds to go. Adjust your intensity to get fully fatigued. 15 seconds, we're halfway there. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Try to lift up, lift, squeeze that top side hip stuff, top outside hip, trying to lift that foot. We've got 20 seconds, squeeze. 15 seconds, keep working, try to get to that fatigue. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Scan. See if you can find another position that gets that hip. And you can play with, as you're scanning, right? You can play with moving that knee angle wider. You can move that knee angle more narrow. You can twist towards that hip a little bit more, lean back. Play with some variables and see where you can really feel that sensation the best. And now we'll start our 15-second set. Here we go. Start driving down, pushing that ankle into the ground, using this underside hip stuff to push. Ramp it to strong. And 15-second max go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails. Try to squeeze that top side hip stuff, lifting up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax out of there. First circuit done. We're going to go into our second circuit now. If you have a solid object that you want to push against, so say you have a wall right here, I want you to push against that wall and try to turn your knee forward. Go gentle. If you don't do too much knee specific training, like actual just knee exercises like this, not like leg extension, but a knee specific exercise, go gently on these. You can feel them pretty intensely right from the jump. So I have my big old water bottle here that I can use to torque that knee. I can also move that out of the way. If you don't have an object to torque that knee, I'll show you the setup for just a manual. So your opposite, so this is my right leg, my opposite arm is coming through the inside and just hooking to that same side. So same side here, opposite side under, and I'm just going to grab my foot and twist my knee out. And you should be able to feel that on the inside of your knee here. If you don't have an object, if you do have an object, definitely prop it and twist till you feel that inside knee. But, excuse me, whichever way you're going, once you feel that inside knee stuff, you're going to use that and try to turn that foot against the object or against your hand. So we're using that. It's an isometric. So here, my hand is stronger. I'm just sending force through here. Here, the wall is stronger, and I'm just sending force through there. So we're going to go 30 seconds of pushing in, 30 seconds of trying to get off of the wall or get off of my hand, squeezing this other side of the knee. So the pushing in will get this side, the pulling away will get the other side. And then we'll just do 45 seconds of rotating in, rotating out, rotating in, rotating out. So we'll get ourselves set up here. Get nice and tight. Feel that inside knee, whichever setup you're using, and start pushing, ramping against that resistance, using that inside knee tissue, and strong effort for 30 seconds. Begin. "20 seconds, keep pushing. 15. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze away. If you're here, get away from that hand. Squeeze the back side of the knee. This side, squeeze away off of your object. Twist away, twist away. Got 15 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And let's go 45 seconds of just twisting. Find that inside, squeeze for a little bit more. Find that outside, squeeze for a little bit more. In and out. Rotating, your heel is planted and you're just rotating right on that axis. Turning in, turning out. 20 seconds to go. Big twist. Find that end, squeeze for a little bit more range. Go the other way. Find the end, squeeze. Last 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Switch legs. Inside arm, so opposite arm comes under, hooks to the same side arm, and twist my foot out. Or it's just setting yourself up on your object here and twisting. So my foot is facing that way, and I'm trying to turn my knee as forward as I can, and I'm feeling that twist happening inside the knee, and then I'm just trying to push my foot against this wall. Whichever setup you'd like. Here we go. Start ramping. Medium and strong. 30 seconds pushing against that immovable object using inside knee tissue. And last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and twist the other way. Squeeze away from your hand, away from your object. I'm squeezing, twisting back, squeeze and twist. "15 seconds, keep it working. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, and 45 seconds of just twisting on this axis. Plant your heel and pivot on the heel. Twist all the way out, twist all the way in. Think of the motion happening at the knee, down the shin, and finally at the feet, not just twisting the foot. We're twisting that whole knee, shin, and the ankle. So everything down this whole lower leg is twisting. 20 more seconds. Big rotations. Get as much range as you can. Find your end. Squeeze for a little bit more. Go to the other end. Squeeze for a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. So our next circuit, hopefully we can make it through this one twice. This is our last circuit here, but we have a banded, if you want the band, kinetic squat, which is this. So as we're working, let me bring this up. You may not be able to see my head, but as we're working, I'm thinking of not just dropping down, but I'm thinking my feet are glued to the ground and I'm trying to lift, use all my quads, use my hip flexors, trying to lift. Imagine I'm trying to lift them off the ground, which is trying to essentially do this, right? I'm bringing them up using quad, hip flexor, doing this as I'm coming down. So I'm not just dropping, but I'm using these muscles to pull myself down. I'm thinking of pulling my ankles, my feet up as well. Everything is pulling up as I'm going down. Use this, use this, use this as I'm coming down. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to pull all of that up as I'm coming down. And then once I'm down, I'm going to push everything down into the ground. I'm thinking everything is pushing, trying to squeeze my butt, squeeze my hamstrings, also quads as I'm pushing down into the ground. So I'm pulling up, pushing down. So it's not just dropping down, jumping up, dropping down, jumping up. It's constant tension of pulling up, pushing down and away, pulling up, pushing down and away. If your body weight is enough, just do body weight. If you want extra resistance, use this band. And again, I'm not just letting the band pull me down. I'm still pulling up with my quads, my hip flexors, everything pulling up, and then everything pushing away. So I have that 75 seconds up and down. Exercise number 2, we're going to stay in bottom of the squat. You're going to stay in the bottom of your squat. So at the end of the 75, you're coming down. If this is super uncomfortable at the bottom, we'll have your blocks. Block setup or a chair. If you have a chair, you're going to hold the seat of the chair and you're going to try to push out of that. If you don't have blocks, you're just going to hold yourself here and I'm trying to push, right? I'm locked in. I've locked my hands in here and I'm trying to push out. I can't push out, but I'm trying to push out. 30 seconds pales trying to push out, or if I'm holding my chair, holding my seat, trying to drive out of that chair, 30 seconds, and then 30 seconds of trying to pull myself deeper into my chair or deeper into my squat. So I'm pushing out first, then I'm pulling myself down. Pull down, pull down, pull deeper, 30 seconds of that. Then the last one is going to be just a lift off using our abduction, hip abduction. So you can come here. If you have really good abduction, you can hold a block in between, but we're just lifting, spreading our knees apart off of that. If we have very little abduction, you can go here, right? I just want a very little lift off of whatever your range is, whatever your marker is, a small lift off. So find that amount of space where you're barely able to lift off, maybe an inch, and then back. Lift off and back. Lift off and back. We have 15 of those. So 75 seconds, kinetic squat up and down. 30 seconds, pushing up. 30 seconds of pulling yourself down. 15 lift-offs. Hopefully we can get 2 of those. Also, in between number 1 and number 2, we'll have an exercise, and I'll show you what that is. It's kind of a resting relief exercise. So 75 seconds on the clock for your kinetic squats. Up and down. Band if you want to or not. Ready and begin. Constant tension, pulling yourself down, using your quads to lift those legs down and up. 75 seconds. Keep it working. Up and down. Get that constant tension. We're not just falling and sinking into that squat. You're pulling yourself down, pushing that whole ground away as you're going up. Pulling down and pushing up. You're about 30 seconds to go. Keep working. Nice job. I know it's burning. Keep it going. 15 seconds. Pull yourself down. Push that ground away. Stay under tension for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get to the bottom of your squat position, wherever that may be. Either in the chair, on your blocks, or all the way down with no support. Lock yourself in. You can lock yourself in over the top, from the inside, from the outside, whatever works best for you. It doesn't matter. Just lock yourself in and start pushing up. You're locked in, but you're driving, trying to get up. Push, big push. Try to totally fatigue out in that 30 seconds. You've got 20 seconds to go. 15, stay locked in, keep pushing. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there and pull yourself down. Try to squeeze yourself deeper. Push down into that chair. Pull yourself down into your blocks. Pull yourself down, butt towards the ground. If you're unsupported, keep squeezing. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Get yourself in the right position for your lift-offs. So bottom of your squat, wherever it is, get some space here so that you can only squeeze your knees away from your middle, about an inch. Ready, and begin. Lift off and down 1. Lift off, down 2. Lift off, down 3. Lift off, down 4. Lift off, down 5. Lift off, down 6. Lift off, down 7. Lift off, down 8. Lift off, down 9. Lift off, down 10. Lift off, down 11. Lift off, down 12. Lift off, down 13. Last 2. Lift off, down 14. Lift off, down 15. We'll do our last exercise. We won't have time for a second set. Here's our kind of relief / relaxation exercise. It was a little, it's actually still going to feel like work, but we're lying on our back here, knees holding the block, and we're just kind of spreading those legs, feet apart. So knees holding onto the blocks, whether it's narrow, really narrow, or a wider block. Doesn't matter, but you're just going in and out, squeezing those hips. And we'll go 30 seconds here, squeezing those blocks out. Deep breaths, feet coming in and out, rotating those hips. And if you want, we will be out of time, but after this, if you want, do another set of the banded kinetic stretching, followed by pails and rails from your bottom squat and lift-offs. One more set of these, or if you're done, go into your hip cars. Retest those quadruped hip cars. See how your hip is feeling now. Test those knees, test those ankles, see how everything's feeling. Great job. We are all done.